made a run to the States.
Live from the stadium field on the campus of Darien High School, this is playoff field hockey on the DAF Media Network. Hi everyone, I'm Peter McLean. Alongside me today is Clara Ambrose. Clara, we should have a good one between the number 7 seeded Ridgefield Tigers and the number 2 Darien Blue Wave today.
Yeah, I think it's we're lucky the weather turned out to be really beautiful, and I think both teams are extremely aggressive and very fast. It's going to be a great game.
Yeah, it was raining earlier, as you mentioned. It seems to have subsided for the time being. Hopefully that's a trend that stays for the entire game tonight. We're just about ready to get underway. This is a CIAC quarterfinal matchup with the winner playing either Hamilton Hall or Wilton in the next round. That's a game that starts at 6 p.m. tonight. So, Clara, the turf might be wet from this morning. Will that have any effect on the game today?
You know, generally when the turf is wet, it's a better thing for field hockey because the ball travels faster, which is what you want. This is not actually AstroTurf or water-based turf, so it should travel faster. I'm not so familiar with the stadium turf here, but you know, you may have more experience with that.
These teams met earlier in the year towards the end of September. That's a game Darien took 4-1 right here on the stadium field under the lights. So that's a result Darien would like to repeat. Ridgefield trying to get their revenge.
Yeah, a lot of these teams in the state tournament were really well represented from the CIAC, and so they're meeting each other multiple times during the season, then again in the CIAC tournament, and then again in the state tournament. So these guys know each other pretty well.
Yeah, both teams played in semifinal matchups. Ridgefield dropped theirs to New Canaan. Darien won and then would go on to win the CIAC title in overtime. Game that was on DAF Media Network, and quite the finish in that CIAC final.
Guest shot today, Sherry Ramsey, assistant coach.
So we're ready to get underway here. Ridgefield will start with it. It's Aaron Chris in the center, hitting it away for the start of this one. Darien takes it over, pushing it forward.
Freshman Kate Bach trying to get a little stick on it in there. They've got a corner.
So Darien with a corner just seconds into this opening quarter here. Maddie Holt will be inserting for the Blue Wave. Holt, the senior captain, ready to insert. Ball's in. Over to the right side in front of the net. And that is an early Darien goal as it's knocked in off the corner. Darien off to a 1-0 lead here in the first minute of this one. Clara, looked like kind of a scramble in the net, and the ball just found its way to the back.
It was, you know, I'm sure they had a plan. I went up to Raina Johns, just a little bit of mistrap. It was pretty bouncing ball, but they were able to get it back into the circle and a great finish.
Yeah, that's number 6, Maddie Holt, who eventually hit it in for Darien, and that's the start you got to think they wanted.
Certainly putting pressure really early here. Very tight press.
Darien with it on the far side. Got a whistle, and Ridgefield will take over.
Nice move and transfer out to the right side over to number 11, Phoebe Rooney. And at the stick of sophomore Ashley Stockdale, she gets the ball and the call.
Mackenzie Peters with it on the far side for Ridgefield. Darien will take over. Good lift into the middle. Darien possessing, trying to get something to happen. Ball gets just past Kate Bach, and it will be Ridgefield possession.
A nice example there of Darien taking the free hit very quickly and then throwing that aerial over the entire midfield, and then Darien able to get the ball again.
That was Hapgood. She was looking for Bach. Will be another corner for Darien here.
Yeah, just a little stick obstruction just inside the circle, so on Ridgefield, so it's going to be a Darien corner.
Holt will insert once again for the Blue Wave here. Just minutes into the first quarter, Darien already getting an early goal off a penalty corner. Holt inserts.
Blake Wilkes back out to Raina Johns, looking to get a little shot off.
John's shot was deflected, but Darien able to keep it in bounce and possess it. Johns with it. Trying.
Just over the sideline, so it's Ridgefield ball.
Darien gets possession back. We have a whistle. Ridgefield will take over here. Clara, it seems like all the action so far has been in the Darien half of the field.
Yeah, I think their speed and their press right away. Look here, they're doing a nice double team.
So that ball will go out of bounds, and Darien will take over once again.
You can't underestimate Ridgefield as well. Ridgefield has some very, very good players, and can also on the counterattack, be pretty dangerous. So here we have Aaron Chris with the ball. It's a little third-party obstruction, so it's a Ridgefield ball. And in the middle, you have Bella Carosa and Aaron Chris, really trying to control that middle, see if they can get something in.
Ridgefield tries to push something in, but a whistle, and it will go the other way.
Raina Johns looking for Maddie Holt here, just went over the sideline, so it's Ridgefield ball.
Stockdale with it for Darien here.
Yeah, both teams are pretty physical already. I think one of the Ridgefield players not too happy with the call there.
This ball will go out of bounds. Ridgefield possession here on the near side.
Victoria Stockdale, and now over to Ashley Stockdale, two twins. Nice transition out wide.
So that ball will go out. Ridgefield will take over. We have a whistle there, and
It's going to be a green card. I think that's Molly McGuckin.
McGuckin gets green carded and will trot off the field here. This ball will roll out of bounds on the end line.
Yeah, Ridgefield's going to need to figure out how to get through the Darien press. You saw right here, they're probably going to use a lot of long balls to try to get upfield.
Yeah. Ball has almost exclusively been in the Darien half thus far.
Stopped up by Ridgefield. Went just over the line, so it's Ridgefield.
It's luffed with it on the near side.
Again, Aaron Chris trying to get through.
Benoin hit it out, and it will be Ridgefield possession. Carrazza with it. Aerial ball.
Nice
goes out of
effort there,
bounds.
just over the end line.
Johns with it for Darien.
Ridgefield ball here, just a little bit of a mistrap.
Carrazza with it. She pushes it back.
Aaron Chris with a pass out and see if they're going to get in the circle.
McGuckin back in from the green card, and Darien will return to full strength here. It's Wilkes with it, back to Johns. Johns on the near side to Holt. Turns it over.
Stopped up by Julia Carrazza. Maddie Hull trying to come up the sideline. Just called against her, just a little bit of on the body there.
Ridgefield with possession. Ran up McGuckin's arm, and it will be Ridgefield ball.
Olivia Durbin, another, I think one of two players, lefties, on the Ridgefield team. The other being Aaron Chris.
Peters hits it out on the far side. It will be Darien possession. Claire, we're over halfway through the first quarter now. What are some adjustments Ridgefield needs to make to try to find an equalizer?
Well, you know, I think right now they just need to be able to transition out once the ball is in their defensive end. Probably the last 5-6 minutes has been mainly in the middle of the field, not really as much in their defensive end. So I think you'll notice too they were doing like they were holding back on their press, and now they're stepping a little bit higher on the Darien defense.
That ball goes out, and it will be Darien possession. For those just joining us, Darien grabbed an early goal just seconds into this first quarter off a Maddie Holt corner. And that is what is giving them their 1-0 lead here in a state quarterfinal matchup between Ridgefield and Darien. Darien's possessing on the far side. That ball hit over the middle. Darien still with it. And it will be a penalty corner for the Blue Wave.
umpires indicating another stick obstruction. A lot of the Darien players have some nice 3D skills, so that means the ball's just up in the air a little bit. So in the circle, it's pretty hard to defend. And so you often just like misjudge it and then hit the stick, and that's what they're looking for to get those corners.
Yeah, Holt will insert once again Darien's third penalty corner of the day. She inserts. We have a whistle, and we will try that one again. Holt to insert. That ball will go out of bounds and be Ridgefield possession here on the far side.
Just touched off of a Darien player, so it's going to be a Ridgefield ball again, just at the sideline around the 30-yard line. Victoria Stockdale stops the ball there, and they're going to try and go back on offense.
So that ball will go out of bounds. Ridgefield will take over. Sarah Klowski with it. Puts it right to Stockdale. That ball will go out of bounds. Klozowski trying to take the inbounds once again.
Ridgefield ball.
Delaney Shepard hits it to the far side there.
Yeah, just a missed trap there, so Darien taking it right away, trying to get a cross ball.
There's a ball into the middle. Bach wasn't able to control it, and it will roll out on the far near side.
Kate Bach just trying to fall just outside the circle.
Stockdale will take it for the Blue Wave. Ridgefield takes over. Julia Carrazza. And it will be Ridgefield possession. Under 2 minutes left here in this first quarter.
Yeah, Julia Carrazza did a nice job there, blocking up the play. She's committed to Holy Cross in the fall. I may have called her Bella, which is her older sister, who's actually at Providence.
Runs in the family.
And picked up. Victoria Stockdale gets the call there.
Holt hits this one back to Benoit. Bilodeau tries to force it out of bounds, and it does, but it will retain Ridgefield possession. So we are in the final half minute of this first quarter.
That hit just over the end line, and it's a Darien ball.
Maddie hits this one up.
Great ball.
Finds Bach. Bach pushing, but time will expire here on the quarter. So through one, number 2 Darien leads Ridgefield 1-0. So we are going to take a short break before the start of the second quarter. We'll be back in a moment here on the DAF Media Network.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. We're getting ready for the second quarter of this CIAC quarterfinal matchup between the Darien Blue Wave and the Ridgefield Tigers. Darien grabbed an early goal in the first quarter, which is the only one on the board so far, so Darien clinging on to a 1-0 advantage as we're getting ready to get underway here. Ridgefield will start with possession.
Yeah, and I think we didn't mention in the beginning, but Ridgefield is in black, going from left to right, and Darien is in white, going from right to left.
It's an advantage of being the 2 seed in the state tournament. Your first 2 games in the state tournament will be home games, which is always nice, as once you get on the road, it can be away, especially when you're playing in the states.
It's a great advantage. Yeah, that ball was a little bit high, so it's going to be a Darien ball. Back where the hit was taken in the first place, so they're having her move the ball up.
Darien pushing it back. Holt trying to possess it here, got physical. Looks like we're going to get a green card here on Ridgefield, I believe. That's number 11, Eleanor Luft, the sophomore, in her second year on varsity.
Already the second green card of the game. I have to say, when we were watching the CIACs just last week, very, very few cards, which was nice to see. Now it's a state tournament, stakes are pretty high.
Yeah, quarterfinal matchup. Both teams won their qualifying round. Darien beating Ludlow 4-0 here on the stadium field, and Ridgefield taking care of Farmington 5-0 at Ridgefield a few days ago. Ridgefield will get possession here. It's number 16, Sarah Klowski, who hits it up.
Hard whistle.
Darien will take it from about the 25-yard line up to Johns. She pushes it in. We'll have a whistle and a penalty corner for the Blue Wave here early in this second quarter. Holt heading down to insert once again.
Let's see if Darien is going to settle down here on their corners.
Holt inserts. That one to
Up
Johns. Johns making a move to a plethora of Ridgefield defenders. And that one in front of the goal, shot saved by Cachapalia. Ridgefield takes this one out to the far side, trying to find some space. That's Johns in defense.
Ridgefield ball. Let's see how they're going to outlet.
Tigers with the ball on the far side. High aerial, and it will be Darien ball.
Yeah, the aerial just wasn't high enough. So a Darien player was able to get her stick on it. Ashley Stockdale comes up with the ball.
That ball will go out of bounds off the end line.
Just a little bit too much juice on that.
Ridgefield pushes this one up. John's there to stop it and switch the field.
Going to try some kind of foul in here. Yep.
Ridgefield will take over.
I think we're going to look at a second card here. Ridgefield.
Yeah, so a green card on Ridgefield once again. That's our third total of the day. I believe that is on number 4, Aaron Chris for Ridgefield. Darien will gain an advantage.
Aaron Chris, also one of their key players. She is going to be going to Northwestern in the fall, one of the top programs in the country. Kate Bach with the ball, trying to eliminate.
We have a hard whistle, and it will be Darien possession here.
Yeah, I think if you can hear those sticks smacking all the way up here where we are, chances are it's going to be it's going to be a stick obstruction.
That's an easy call if we can hear it from up here. Johns will take this for Darien, hits it in, and that will just roll past the goal out of bounds, and it will be Ridgefield possession.
Darien is really able to get some of those through balls straight down the middle. That's pretty dangerous. As soon as they get some of the players with their sticks on that inside the circle, it's going to be really tough to defend. And Ruthie Miller just came in.
Stockdale will take this quickly. Darien comes flying in, but Ridgefield will take over. We're going to have a whistle, and Ridgefield will take it. It's Carrazza with it. She hits an aerial up, but Johns is able to possess. We have a whistle, and it will be Ridgefield possession here from about the 35. It's Eleanor Luft with it.
Ruthie Miller here with the ball. Gets it out to Maddie Holt. And picked off. Oh, nice flat tackle.
Johns makes the stop, trying to push it up. She was looking for Stockdale, but a whistle and Ridgefield will take over. Carrazza with it for the Tigers.
And Benoit gets it out. Looks like Ryan Hapgood over there.
Ridgefield will hit this one. It will go out of bounds and be Darien possession. 17, Morgan Massey taking it on the far side for the Wave. Benoit with it.
Bach looking for that ball earlier.
This ball will go out. It will be Darien possession. Benoit with it.
Ridgefield trying to clear it. Yep, so that was hit high, so now it's a Darien ball. They're going to try and just get it going right away, but
Tori
stopped
Stockdale wanted to take it right away. The ref's going to make her go back. Holt will have it for Darien. Just trying to get the positioning right. Tori Stockdale from the 10, back to Holt. This one will go out of bounds.
He has to go long from the 25, so it's got to travel 5 yards before it can go in the circle.
We have a whistle and Ridgefield possession here.
Ridgefield looking for number 1. She just misses it. Izzy Redrup.
Benoit knocks this one down, looking to run.
Again, one of these through balls.
Ruthie Miller not able to chase that one
Just
down.
out of reach there.
Holt with it on the near side. She'll hit a high ball in. The Ridgefield defense able to knock it away.
Comes Julia Carrazza trying to get something going. Still her Ridgefield ball. Izzy Ridrup trying to get something going. Straight into a double team, Darien.
Darien will take it as the football team coming back from their walkthrough for McMahon tomorrow is going to stay and watch at least part of this field hockey game. So a student section growing in size here for the Blue Wave.
And that was, I think we have another freshman in, Hope Hapgood, Ryan Hapgood's younger sister, playing in the middle. Just off of Ridgefield, so it's still Darien ball. It's going to be a Ridgefield ball.
Darien with it on the far side. Benoit tries to feel that one. We're going to get a whistle, and it will be Ridgefield possession here.
Julia Carrazza with the ball. Yep, just a little bit high, but she's going to give them the advantage and continue.
This ball will roll out on the far side, and Ridgefield will take it.
And it looks like our spectator base just quadrupled in the past 30 seconds.
We will have Ridgefield possession here after that whistle.
Ashley Stockdale. Still Darien ball. So they're calling a corner on that. It was outside the circle, it looks like, but when it's an intentional foul, the umpire has the right to upgrade that call to a corner.
So will be a penalty corner for Darien. Holt will insert once again for the Blue Wave. So we are approaching the final minutes of this first half. Holt ready to insert. She hits it to Benoit. Benoit, high shot, sails over the net. And it will be Ridgefield possession.
So that corner used to be a classic corner that was done by Staples High School, where they would send an aerial in. It was always a very controversial corner, but effective. So I see Darien was trying to do that corner.
Benoit with it. Trying to get anything, we'll get a whistle, and it will be Ridgefield possession. John's chasing this one down.
Ridgefield trying to put some pressure.
Benoit with it here on the near side. Have a whistle, and Darien will take over. Under a minute left here in this first half. Darien still holding on to their 1-0 lead. So we have a state quarterfinal here. This ball will roll out of bounds, and Ridgefield will take it. Darien will have possession. Kate Savino with it on the near side. Ball was out of bounds. Ridgefield will take over. That one went right into Savino.
Yeah, right into her leg.
Darien will get possession though here. And another whistle, another Darien possession as Benoit setting up. Final seconds of this first half. Holt with it, and that will do it for the first half here in the state quarterfinal matchup. The 2-seeded Darien leading the number 7-seeded Ridgefield 1-0. Clara, what are your takeaways from this first half?
I think after the first few minutes, I mean, as the score says, it's pretty close. I think that Darien has had a little bit more possession and passed the ball a lot more than Ridgefield at this point. But I think both teams are still capable of scoring at any given moment. Darien definitely has been in the circle many more times. That has had, I don't know how many corners, probably 5 or 6 corners still.
Yeah. We'll head to the break. Darien 1, Ridgefield 0. We'll be back in a moment with the start of this second half.
I'm proud of the work the Darien Foundation has done over the past 20 years. If you live here, our work has likely impacted you, your family, and your neighbors. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4.2 million in grants, which create opportunity for Darien's youth, support our town's safety and security services, and enhance the overall quality of life in Darien through collaboration with community organizations.
As a family that's relatively new to town and planning to make this our long-term home, I'm grateful to see my community and my family benefit from the Darien Foundation. When I learned that the edible gardens at the elementary schools, the generator at the Darien Library, and the playground by the Sound were all funded by the same organization, I raised my hand to get involved. I'm proud to support an organization whose impact I see every day in our schools and throughout our community.
So far this year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $138,000 in grants to enhance our community. In 2013, the Darien Community Association opened a 4-acre bird sanctuary thanks to a grant from the Darien Foundation. The serene wooded glade has attracted numerous birds, bees, and butterflies, as well as more than 200 school children and other visitors. This year, they added a new pondless waterfall, as well as more trees, plantings, signage, and benches. In 1976, the Darien Historical Society and Darien High School students built the Middlesex, an authentic replica of the 18th century whaleboats. These were used by local patriots in the Revolutionary War to fight the British Navy in Long Island Sound. The Darien Historical Society is restoring this artifact so that it can be part of Darien's upcoming 2020 bicentennial celebrations. The live turtle exhibit continues to be the most popular attraction for children at the Darien Nature Center, which welcomes over 16,000 visits annually. A new forest and pond ecosystem will allow visitors to engage with several species of turtle that will live together in a 50-square-foot habitat that resembles their natural home.
This has been such a special collaboration between the Darien Nature Center and the Darien Foundation, because not only have they provided generous funding to us, but we've been able to meet with members of the foundation and our staff and talk about what is going to make the very best exhibit for the town of Darien, and we've really added value to the process by doing that.
The vast majority of food distributed by Person to Person is donated from local suppliers and businesses. A group of dedicated volunteers drives the brand new cargo van on these daily rounds, which each year account for more than $100,000 in collected food. Person to Person also has an extensive youth program, offering many Darien High School and middle school students their first experiences at volunteering.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have a beautiful new van. We're very excited about it, not only because it's new and it's safe for those who are riding in it and driving and going to pick up all the food, but also it speaks to the support of the Darien Foundation, as well as speaks to what Person to Person does in the community.
For more than 20 years, the Darien Foundation has been investing in Darien, offering our town's youth, emergency services, and community organizations an avenue to pursue innovation and excellence. Collaboration with you, the members of our community, has been vital to our mission. Thank you for supporting the Darien Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England, all made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. This is girls varsity field hockey, a CIAC quarterfinal matchup between the number 2 seeded Darien Blue Wave and the number 7 seeded Ridgefield Tigers. We're ready for the start of the second half. Darien holding on to a 1-0 lead here as we get underway. I'm Peter McLean. Alongside me today is Clara. Clara, what do you think both teams need to do as we head into this second half?
Well, right now I think with it being a 1-0 game, I don't think any team feels safe or that it's over. So I'm sure Darien's going to put a lot of pressure and try to get another goal on the books. Ridgefield also, they're going to try and, you know, in my opinion, I would hope that they're going to try and figure out how to get out of that outlet. And maybe pass a little bit more stick to stick. And Darien is here with the ball.
Benoit with it.
Okay, Ridgefield comes up with it.
It's Carrazza trying to control
the
Ridgefield possession.
Great hit upfield, but you know, stopped by Darien.
Ball rolling, some mist rising on the field on this.
Looks like a little fog is coming in.
Ridgefield with possession here.
Ridgefield coming up with the ball, some pressure.
So we have a whistle and Ridgefield possession.
Yeah, and Ridgefield is in black. They're now going from right to left. Darien's in white, the home team, and they're going from left to right. Both quarters, they'll be in this same configuration.
It's Carrazza with it for Ridgefield. She hits it over to Tuccio. That one gets knocked out of bounds, and Darien will take over.
Aerial stopped up by Ridgefield. Ridgefield ball.
Holt with it on the far side. Ridgefield takes over now.
Darien ball just inside. Darien pushing up. Looks like Victoria Stockdale trying to get it over to
Will be Darien possession on the far side.
picked up by Ashley Stockdale and cleared. Raina John's doing a nice job of protecting the ball.
So this ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Darien possession.
Off of Ridgefield, so it's a long, yeah, ref is motioning for the ball to go over to the right where it went out opposite the end line.
Benoit hits this one back.
Brooke Minor. Blake Wilkes trying to get on the ball. Minor with it again, just outside. Okay, Ridgefield ball.
Kachapalia on the near side. Darien takes over. And it will be Ridgefield possession.
We were just talking about this during halftime, how it's Darien has been getting a lot of balls into the circle, but it's been difficult to convert those into goals, you know, if they just get their stick on the ball a little bit more. But it's also very, very difficult to trap some of those bouncing balls when it's coming at you pretty high speed. But, you know, let's see how they do this half.
Yeah, Darien with it. We said Darien, a lot of opportunities, only able to convert one, so Ridgefield staying in the game, but we thought they would have to make a shift here in the second half to get back in this one. Darien looking to get it in, but Ridgefield able to clear it away.
This fog really just rolling in here.
I don't know that I've ever seen fog here on the stadium field. It's really starting to cover most of the field. I guess fog is better than rain.
You're definitely right there.
Blue Wave with it on the far side. Trying to make a move, but Ridgefield takes over. And back to Darien.
Yeah, Stockdale out to... Oh, just missed the trap.
Wilkes unable to keep it in, and Tuccio will take it for Ridgefield on the near side. That ball is hit and will roll out of bounds. And it will be the Waves' ball.
Yeah, that's third party. Just went through a Darien player's, through her legs. So it's third party obstruction. So Ridgefield ball.
Cachapalia hitting it there.
Victoria Stockdale trying to clear it just over the sideline.
And it will be Ridgefield possession there on the far side. Ball goes out. Darien will take it.
Aaron Chris trying to get through. Oh, 2 players down.
And it will go Darien's way. They'll take over here.
That's just high. You'll notice in years past there used to be a lot of timeouts. Because we went to quarters, you don't really see timeouts at all anymore. So, you know, they do their talking, you know, after each 15-minute quarter.
So we have a whistle, and it will be Darien possession. Ridgefield definitely having more opportunities here in the second half to compare to a first half where they were very much few and far between for the Tigers. Holt with it. She hits it up, but Ridgefield knocking it back.
Still Darien ball. It's a foot, but they're going to give advantage to Darien.
Quintanino on the field for Darien.
We have a whistle and Darien possession. Benoit takes it. That ball will roll out of bounds. Darien will take it. Morgan Massey here.
That was intended for Stockdale. And Julia Carrazzo with the ball. Darien regains possession. A lot of back and forth right now.
Yeah, neither team able to do much in the ways of a quality possession. So here's Darien. Hapgood trying to control it for the wave, but Ridgefield will take over.
And Ryan Hapgood subbed out for her sister Hope.
We have a whistle. Ridgefield will get possession here. It's Carrazza taking it. She hits it up to Tuccio, who pushes it up to Peters.
Ridgefield trying to get something into the circle.
And a whistle and Darien in possession here.
Just stick obstruction there.
And Ridgefield possession. Carrazza forcing that one. Carrazza hits an aerial in, a whistle, and Darien ball. Tigers taking over on the far side. Carrazza takes it back at the 25. Ball gets hit in and stopped by Benoit. That ball will roll out of bounds and Darien will take over.
Rena Johns with the ball in the center. Back out to Maddie Holt. Let's see what. Stopped up by Ridgefield.
Ridgefield will maintain possession. We have a green card here.
Yeah, she wasn't 5, I believe, if that's the player she's sending out, since they are standing in the fog. But it appears that she wasn't 5, so she's carding her.
So Kate Savino will trot off for the Blue Wave. And Ridgefield will play at an advantage for a little while here.
This will be Ridgefield's opportunity with numbers up. Here comes Darien.
You mentioned it, not a lot of cards in the FCIAC tournament, but we have had 4 or 5 here tonight.
Yes, we have.
Johns with it, a whistle, and Darien possession.
You know, and in these really physical games, it's up to the, the umpires, they need to throw those cards sometimes just to keep it, keep it safe.
Yeah, of course. Tensions are high here, quarterfinal matchup, and minus the 1 goal early for the Blue Wave, it's been pretty even all day. So we should have a good one down the stretch as the fog is intensifying, especially on the Darien side of the field here.
She's the Ridgefield player in the back. All right, then switching fields all the way over to the right side for Ridgefield. Nice move.
Ridgefield trying to keep this one in and does. Carrazza hitting it in.
And in the circle and cleared out.
Darien knocks that one out of bounds.
Kate DeMarc with the clear.
Inside of 90 seconds left here in this third quarter. Ridgefield looking to get one. Gannon with it. She hits it in. Whistle and Darien possession.
Yeah, the ball has to travel. Anytime it's inside the 25-yard line, it has to travel 5 yards before it can go into the circle. So she just hit, she hit it right in. So it's going to be a Darien ball over on the sideline.
Benoit with it here, taking it for Darien. Under a minute left.
Another aerial ball. Stockdale picks it up. Carrazza again, the ball.
She goes down. We'll have a whistle. Ridgefield will take possession here. Erin Chris with it for the Tigers.
Player down.
It looked like Carraza might have taken a hit, and she will come off here for the Tigers. So a brief stoppage here at the end of the third quarter. So 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. Number 12, Tuccio, checking in for Carraza. Darien will possess the ball on the far side. Or Ridgefield will possess it, excuse me. It's becoming difficult to see through this fog here.
It is. I'm just going to call, if it's Ridgefield or Darien, I'm not going to even mention players' names.
And Ridgefield has it here, but that will do it for the third quarter. So Darien striking within the first minute of the first quarter, and that is a lead that they have held on to through 3 here. So your score at the end of the third, the Blue Wave 1, the Tigers nothing. We'll take a short break and be back for the start of the fourth. Welcome back here on the DAF Media Network. We're going to play another 20 seconds of the third quarter, as there was an injury that stopped play. So they're going to reset. Ridgefield will possess it on the far side. So Ridgefield will have it around the 35. Cacciapolio with it.
Ryan Hapgood coming up with the ball. Going to try and make something happen in the circle.
And Ridgefield will knock it away, and that will do it for the third quarter here for a second time on the DAF Media Network. We'll be back in a moment with the start of the fourth. Darien 1, Ridgefield nothing.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
Teams getting ready to come back out here for this CIAC quarterfinal matchup between the number 2 seeded Darien Blue Wave and the number 7 seeded Ridgefield Tigers. Clara, I'm not sure if you heard it, but as the quarter ended there, the Ridgefield head coach and players yelling, "We're still in this, it's a close game." Only 1-0, Ridgefield still has a chance here as we enter this fourth quarter.
Yeah, you know, and depending on which way the momentum goes, it can go either way.
It's felt like Darien has been in control, but really only that one goal at the beginning of the first quarter. But besides that, both teams not allowing anything else since then.
Yeah, I'm sure Mo Minikis, the Darien head coach, is really hoping they can put another one in there.
Darien will start with possession here, but Noyne at the 50. She'll hit an aerial in. Ridgefield will try to clear it away.
Darien's going to take it up just outside the 30-yard line.
Have a whistle here. Darien will take over.
Blake Wilkes.
25 miles apart.
Inside the circle here. Yeah, just a foot on Darien, so ball's coming out by Ridgefield.
22 combined state titles.
That's the best opportunity really either team has had in a long time here. A lot of back and forth possession.
Two
really
football
through the whole third
powerhouses.
Yeah, I think you're right. We'll see the energy level just really increase, I think, this last
On the shore, the Blue Wave is back to its winning ways. At 6-0, no team has been able to hang with Darien for 4 quarters. Over in Trumbull, there is championship pedigree. The Cadets are a senior-laden team, having dominated the first half of the season. Both teams have been invincible, both trying to keep their perfect seasons alive. It's the most anticipated game of the season. It's a rivalry that's been on hold for 3 years, ready to open another chapter.
Oh, really been on the right side.
It's number 1 versus number 2.
Right side of Darien.
It's Darien versus St. Joe's.
Stockdale with the ball. A lot of heavy pressure from Ridgefield.
This ball will go out and Darien will take it. An eerie fog setting in and staying around here at the stadium field for the second half.
We did say it was pretty eerie. It looks a little bit like Harry Potter.
Yeah, just these clouds hanging around. Something that we don't see often here at the stadium field.
Still, it's a gorgeous night. Temperatures dropping just a little bit.
Forecast looked gloomy at the beginning of the day, but the rain has held off, at least for now, as the Blue Wave will take over. Massey hits it up. This one will go out of bounds. Ridgefield will look to clear.
Blake Wilkes battling it out. Ridgefield coming up with it. Aaron Chris. Nice move.
Johns with it. Peter is able to draw a whistle, and that will give Ridgefield possession. Chuchio will take it for the Tigers. Hitting it to Carraza. We have a whistle, and it will be a Blue Wave possession.
Maddie Holt looking to find Victoria Stockdale. She's there with the ball. Double team.
So
another hard whistle.
Darien will retain possession.
I'm saying hard whistle, meaning, almost a warning.
Yeah, we've had a few of those. We've had a few cards tonight. Definitely been a physical game thus far.
Nice little reverse hit attempt there, just a little high. Ridgefield trying to switch the ball.
That one will go out of bounds, and Darien will take over. We said it earlier, Clara, but it's been all Darien, but all Ridgefield needs is one mistake here to tie this game in this fourth quarter, but you got to think they got to be more aggressive with the attack for that to happen.
Exactly. You know, once they get the ball and they're able to outlet, you know, just keep possession. Here we go.
Ridgefield looking to clear, but Johns will control for the wave.
Darien defense doing a very good job of just stopping any through balls. See if Ridgefield is going to make a nice transition. Stopped up by Blake Wilkes. Aaron Chris. I'm sorry, that Julia Carrazzo.
So we have a whistle, and Darien will take it. Under 10 minutes here.
Oh, nice trap by Ridgefield. And picked off by Hapgood.
Hapgood trying to push it into the middle. But Ridgefield will knock it away, and it will be Ridgefield possession. Benoit pushes it out. And this one will sail out of bounds, and Ridgefield will take it.
Yeah, Ridgefield letting that ball go so that they can get the 16-yard coming back out. Nice pass.
Ridgefield trying to get something going up the far side. And this one will roll out of bounds and be Darien possession. And I think Ridgefield has to play with a greater sense of urgency, not completely pressed for time yet, but the clock is ticking away.
Yeah, Blake Wilkes with the ball, try to sweep it up field.
That one will roll out of bounds.
No one quite there yet, but now they can push up and press.
Ball in front of the Ridgefield net. And it will go out of bounds. Darien with an opportunity, though. Will be Darien possession from the 25 as we take another look. Good ball by Cachapalia in net to save that one. Kyle Latimer keeping that one in.
Saved.
Palia kicks it out. And we have a whistle, and it will be Ridgefield possession. Scary there for Ridgefield, because if you got to think Darien gets a second here about halfway through the fourth quarter, that would really do a lot to put this game away.
Yeah, Ridgefield doing a nice job, though, in the circle to stop up Darien.
Ridgefield chasing this ball down.
Just outside, so it's going to be a long for Ridgefield. They're going to want to try and capitalize on this.
Carrasa taking it from the 25. It's good to see her back in the game after going down late in the third. Carrasa pulls it back.
Kate Bach trying to run that ball down.
We have a whistle and Ridgefield will take over.
Erin Chris with the ball. Actually, a triple team on her.
Carrazza taking it, trying to get something in. Benoit trying to clear it away. We have a whistle, Ridgefield.
Ridgefield again, just outside the circle. Julia Carrazza trying to take it quickly.
Carrazza fires that one in. Goes wide. It will be Darien ball. But Clara, more opportunities for Ridgefield there, and you got to think that's what they needed here.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure. You know, that was a great ball.
Excuse me, it will be Ridgefield ball here. Cachapalia with it on the outside. Whistle, and it will be a corner for Ridgefield here.
Yep.
So a big opportunity here. Inside of 5 minutes left in this one. Ridgefield still looking for the equalizer after Darien scored off a corner in the opening minutes of this one.
Yeah, again, the umpire with the discretion to upgrade that foul into a corner, because it did happen outside the circle.
Izzy Redrup, number 1, will take it for the Tigers. Redrup ready to insert. She pushes this one in, settled. Pushed over Ridgefield, looking for it, shot! Gets knocked away. And it will be Darien possession.
Sure, a sigh of relief there for Darien.
So that definitely being Ridgefield's best opportunity so far. We'll take another look here at this shot. Just deflected in front of the net, I think by a Ridgefield player actually.
Yep.
And nothing to able to happen from there as Darien will flip the field. 3.5 minutes left here in the fourth.
That ball dangerous, Darien. So now it's Ridgefield ball coming back.
Cachapalia will take it for the Tigers.
Picked off.
John's able to push that one forward. Latimer not able to settle it, and it will go out of bounds and be Ridgefield possession. Cachapalia pushes this one up.
Another opportunity at Izzy Redrup.
Benoit able
Stopped up.
to flip it, but Ridgefield maintains possession. So we have a whistle, and Darien will take over. Benoit.
I believe they switched Izzy Redrup. I think she was playing on the right side earlier. Now she's playing left forward. Here comes Darien. Hapgood with the ball. Oh, it stopped up.
Ridgefield trying to clear it.
Nice move by Blake Wilkes.
This one just staying in. So we have a whistle. And it will be Darien possession. 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Ridgefield still looking for the equalizer. Darien clinging on to that 1-0 lead. This quarterfinal matchup.
Ball. You know, at this point, you probably just want to calm the game down a little bit, just kill some time.
Now the Wave looking to run out these final 2 minutes and advance to the semis. Ridgefield fighting for their season. And they'll take over here.
Yeah, just eliminate any mistakes. All right, so Darien is up here. Here comes Erin Chris.
So we have a whistle.
Ridgefield ball.
Benoit with it. This one will go out of bounds and be Darien possession. 75 seconds left here in this one.
Just inside. Yep, that's going to be a Darien ball. Oh, actually. Okay, Ridgefield is going to try and get this ball up quickly as possible.
Ridgefield starting to run out of time. Under a minute here. Will be Darien possession on the near side. Benoit taking her sweet time before hitting this one. She'll hit an aerial in.
Hapgood.
Hapgood with it for the Wave, trying to cross at the middle. Nothing doing, and we'll have a whistle. 30 seconds left here. Bilodeau will take it for the Wave. Benoit. We have a whistle. Darien possession.
Yeah, just outside, third party obstruction, so Darien ball. Ridgefield's going to try and stop this up.
So time just about to expire, and that will do it in this one. The state quarterfinal matchup, Darien takes it 1-0 to advance to the semis. They'll play the winner of number 3 Hall versus number 11 Wilton. Clara, what did you see tonight in this gun?
You know, I really like the way both teams played. I think Darien possessed the ball very well. They used, both teams actually tried to use their aerials, you know, to try and get over the midfield. You know, when you have possession like that much, it's difficult to make anything happen. But it definitely, Ridgefield had those chances.
Yeah, Darien got the 1 goal just 30 seconds, maybe a minute into this game, and that was enough to carry them to victory here at the Stadium Field. So the Blue Wave will advance to the semifinals pending the winner of Hall Wilton. That game will be at a neutral site sometime next week as the Wave await their opponent. That'll do it for this DAF Media production of Varsity Field Hockey. Your final score, once again, number 2 Darien 1, number 7 Ridgefield 0. Thanks for joining us. Have a nice evening.